There's also, unfortunately, Ms. Reithal, a kind of dirty underside of the rule of three. And that we can see by looking at this speech by Governor George Wallace in 1963. So this is, 8 years after Brown Board of Education, and he riles up a crowd by saying this.
Segregation now, segregation tomorrow, segregation forever.
And now, or much later in his life, he really regretted that phrase because it got stuck to him, and it's a terrible phrase. But at the time, you could understand at least this interaction probably went on. Someone else wrote it. He didn't write it. But they put it in front of him, and they thought,
It's got a nice ring to it.
It does. It's got a nice ring to it. That's the dirty side of this kind of writing. It's similar to the name of this group. So before we said alliteration plus rule of three equals also. And then we get Ku Klux Klan, which is alliteration plus the rule of three equaling not so awesome. Back to the human trafficking world. So there's a real concern in human trafficking about truck stops, where there can be a real danger for trafficking going on. And there's this really unfortunate bumper sticker, maybe more than unfortunate, really bad bumper sticker or sign that gets thrown around, which is this, Mr. Reithal.
Gas, grass, or ass. Nobody rides for free.
Yeah, rule 3. Or in terms of alliteration, we all love alliteration when it's Breaking Bad, when it's the Kardashians. It's less cool when you have this.
No lot lizards.
And lot lizards is a way of describing women at truck stops. It's a way of describing an actual human being. You can imagine, again, this conversation of like, what are we going to call these people? Lot lizard. That has a nice ring to it. And so we're forced with this real dilemma, Mr. Lewis, which is this.
Nobody has a monopoly on effective language.
Yeah, and so we need some strategies. And one strategy can come from Louis Brandeis, who essentially says,
Fight language with language.
but he has it a much more eloquent way of saying it in an opinion in Whitney versus California.
If there be time to expose through discussion the falsehood and fallacies,
Notice the alliteration.
to avert the evil by the processes of education, the remedy to be applied is more speech, not enforced silence.
So there are truckers who really want to fight this idea of gas, grass, or ass, and lot lizard. So they call themselves, Mr. Jordan,
Truckers against trafficking.
and we see the nice alliteration, right? And so what we want to do is fight language with language, and what we're going to do is give you 2 potential ways to do that. And the ways are going to come from, one is Mark Twain, and the other is Neil Gaiman.